Hello, welcome back to this lesson. So this will be the last lesson where we'll be talking about the payment in WordPress. Okay, this will be the last lesson. So what I want to show you now, I was talking to you guys about all we have here, where I talked to you guys about the recurring payment. You can choose all these, so you can do more. If you can do more research, so you can choose from here. The quantity payment is not available, so we cannot select that. So user agreement, so if you want because users have to agree to your terms and conditions. If you want users to be able to to read your terms and conditions and to agree to your terms and conditions before making payment, it is very necessary to avoid complications. You can go ahead and set it to yes, but if you feel there is no need for user agreement and all that, you can use the no. So I'll just set it to no the way it is. But if it is a yes, the same way we added our the page where we want to be redirected to after payment, we can also set it to yes, then type in the page address, the URL address of the page. If it's a page on our WordPress site, we can just type in HTTPS, then the name of our domain / the name of the slug of the page, the slug, not the name of the page, the slug, or the slug of the page. Thank you very much. So I'll leave that blank. I don't need that. So for this transaction charge bearer should be the merchant. Okay, should be the merchant. Then special, subscribe to plan after time. I explained this before we left the last module of this lesson. So you can set it to 30 days, so we know that okay, for every 30 days you have to pay, but I just leave that blank, and you can enable that and you name the plan. So let's say if you want it to be, you want user subscribe to plan after number of days. So if you want it to be 30, want it to be 30 days, let's say to 30, or if you want it to be 31, then the name of the plan can be, let's say starter plan. It can be anything you want to name it. Okay, anything at all. Okay, so now you understand what I mean. Then you go ahead and make sure you enable it. Okay, so I'll just leave it. I don't need that. So I've explained all that is necessary. All that is necessary is what I've explained in this lesson. So you go ahead and publish that. Now that the site has been published, the only thing that is left for us is how do we display the site on our page. We can't display it this way because it is not looking good. It is not looking the way we want it to look. You get? So they have provided a shortcode for this particular form. For only this form, if you create another form, there will be a different shortcode from it, from this one. Okay, and the ID will be different from what we have. That one could be, let's say 205 or 286. The ID will be different, so the ID is unique. Okay, same thing goes for the contact form, and same for other shortcodes. Okay, so you just go ahead and click on this, copy the shortcode that's from here to here, copy the shortcode. After copying the shortcode, what you have to do now is to put the shortcode on the page, the same way we added the shortcode of the form. The same way we added the shortcode of the form. Okay, the same way we added the shortcode of the form. Remember, we added it to a page and that has all the required information that we need from user. We can also go ahead and add the shortcode to a page. So I also want to create a new page for that. I'll click on all pages. Then from the all page, you can see we have just 3 pages. I will just click on add new page. So wait for that to load. And after it has fully loaded, we just give the page a name. So the page name is different from the page title. So the page name, I also want to give it payments. Should just be the name of the page, payments. Then remember how I told you you have to add your form, your contact form is similar to this. Just click on this block, add block, then click on shortcode, and type in your shortcode, paste it there using Ctrl V, the shortcode you have copied. Go ahead and publish your page. Publish your page. And after you have successfully published the page, I'll just click on this and click on preview. Let's see how our page really looks. Okay, you must set your PayStack API keys first key settings. Okay, I guess we have issues with our API key. So what we have to do right now Now we already have the page and we already have our ID in it. So we have to set our API keys correctly. So I'll come to the page stack and go to settings. So we have our API keys. Okay, as you can see, what I mistakenly chose live mode. That is why it was showing this message, this error message. Okay, that we have to set our API keys correctly. As you can see, live mode, but all I have here is the test key. This key is not for the live, is not for the live mode, it's for the test, just test mode. So if I'm to choose live mode on this drop down, what we should have here is not this. We should not have these two. We should have the real live secret key and the real live public key, and you know how to get that from your paystack dashboard. Okay, you will see it is the first thing you will see. Then you scroll down to see a test key, but the first one you see is the live key. So I'll just change this to the test mode, and I'll click on save changes. So if we go back to this page, I know this is the page, but let's just go from here, and I click on edit, for instance. You see we already have our shortcode pasted in the page. It's pasted on the page already. It's pasted on the page. Okay, so this is it here in a block on the page. So what we want to do right now is to click on the preview again, or you publish it and preview. Hopefully we should have our form coming up. As you can see, this is the title of the form we have created. Facebook payment, remember. So I told you by default your name is required by paystack. Your email, you can change this. This is mine because I have already used it one time in the previous, so before. So you can type in your own email because that's where the receipt is going to be sent to. The user will type in their own email, not your own, no, not you. Okay, that's where their receipt to be sent to. Now, how will paystack actually send you a mail, an invoice, okay, that somebody made payment or something like that? I will show you how to do that. Okay, so the amount, the user will type in the amount they want. Remember, it was set to 0. Our own was set to 0. So let's wait for the preview to be generated. So I'll click on the X symbol to generate a new preview. So as you can see, what we have here is 0. Remember, I set it to 0, so users can be able to type in what they want, the amount they want. So I can say 2,000 naira. That's what they want to pay, not you. This belongs to the user. They have to fill in this information. They are all required, the amount they want to pay, and remember we set it to optional. Then their phone number, all this will be sent to you, so you can be able to use it to reach them in case there is an error or something. Then they have to accept the box. Okay, accept it. But by default, we said no to the accept terms and condition, but by default, WooCommerce feels that it is right for you to always create what we call terms and conditions. So just make sure you accept it. Okay, because of their own terms and conditions. As you can see here, see what we have, the link is where is the terms and condition page. Okay, as you can see, let's look at the content. Let's look at what we have in it. As you can see, because we have no page, no terms and condition page, it's still leading us to that same page. But please make sure you add terms and condition. Okay, terms of use, okay, or terms of payment, and go ahead and click on pay. User have to set it, not you. I'm just telling you what the user have to do. User have to set the amount. Their phone number have to be here, but it is not required. Then click on pay. Their first name have to be there. So these are the information the user will have to put. I'm just working as a visitor now, as someone that wants to make payment on the site. Okay, so the user will have to wait. I also want to show you how it looks on the test mode. So wait for that to load. So definitely it will load, and as you can see, because you're on the test mode, because we've set our payment, our pay stack to test mode, and we have used our test secret key. This is just a test mode to show, okay, what if the transaction was declined? Okay, you can just choose the declined key, or you can choose the success. If it was successful, just choose just to see if it actually worked. Then click on pay. You will see I will receive an email. You can see that is what it will show the user. But if it is on live mode, It will not show the success stuff. Okay, it is just showing us how, as you can see, it's showing thank you for your payment, and it is redirecting us to the home page. So you can see this how we set it. So that link we added, where it should redirect us after successfully making payment, we added our home page there, which is the home page, mykendefu.com/home. That's why it redirected us here. Don't forget to put HTTPS. Why? Before HTTPS : // and the name of your domain name, then the page or whatever link you want to put there. Thank you very much. So now we know how to create payment, and I'm so happy we now know this. So how do you receive your invoice? If I check my mail now, I should be seeing something like an invoice that somebody made payment on my site. The details of the transaction and all that. But how can you customize? Because Paystack actually did not create a page or an input where we can type in our email, where we want the email should be sent to, the invoice, the notifications to be sent to us as the admin. Okay, so the only way you can do that is from your admin panel. Just take your mouse over this Howdy admin here. It will be on your page, your WordPress dashboard. You can click on edit my profile. Then the email you use to register while registering on WordPress is what is going to be here. The email you registered with your WordPress account is what's going to be here. So if you want it to be sent to another email address, you can go ahead and change the email address here. Okay, you can change the email address here to your own email address, and that's where the invoice is going to be sent to. So I'll click on all forms to see the form we've created, and we have 2 forms, but this is the one we're going to work on. This is the one we've been working on. That's what we have here. So as you can see, that's what it is all about. It is very, very simple, and it is easy to use. Okay, so it is easy to use. Make sure you add, if you are linking it to a page, a website, make sure you add the HTTPS if the site is secured, if the site have a positive SSL. If it doesn't, make sure you take away the S before it. I explained this in the beginning of this WordPress course, so please learn more about it. It is easy and free to use. Thank you very much. So we are going to be preparing what we call, successfully we have come to the end of this WordPress course. This is serve as a cash course. It is to kickstart. You've learned a lot, definitely. This is not just a beginner course. Okay, this is not just a beginner course, because a beginner course will not teach you how to receive payment. Okay, it will not teach you some stuff, not teach you how to create forms. Okay, but we have successfully been able to teach you WordPress as a course. Okay, but if you want to learn more, okay, if you want to build e-commerce sites, I don't know if you know e-commerce sites like Walmart, if you're in Nigeria, Jumia, and some other e-commerce websites. You can actually do things like that with WordPress. Okay, if you want to learn about that, a separate course, like I said, is going to be prepared for that. Okay, on e-commerce website development, full e-commerce website development course. So you can also purchase that. It's going to be available on this site. You can purchase it. Hopefully it's going to be available on the site. If you purchase it, you go to it, learn it, and I wish you all the best. Okay, I wish you all the best in your career. So and more other courses are going to be available. I want you to always check the site. More courses are going to be available, courses that you will love. So thank you very much for staying with me. Once again, my name is Michael Ndefu, and I thank you for visiting this site. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Do have a nice day ahead. Go ahead and update your form again. Then we can now exit it. Thank you.